Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be a general weekly reading for the sign of Aries for the week of March 2nd. And at this time I'd like to give a very special thank you to each and every one of you out there who have been subscribing to my channel and helping it grow and getting it noticed, and for sharing, as well as all the thumbs up on all the videos that you've watched. And for those of you who have hit the hype button, thank you very much for doing that for me. It truly is appreciated. And of course the lovely comments. It's nice to hear from each and every one of you of how much you enjoyed the readings and they resonated with you. Some of you even put in the comments that, you've subscribed to my channel. So again, I want to thank you all for doing all of that for me, taking time out of your day to let me know that you appreciated the reading. Thank you. All right. Ooh, beautiful way to start. The Sun card. Enjoying yourself. Feeling more lighter this week. Feeling more you're in harmony. Things are going your way. That's joy, celebrations, get-togethers, pleasure, happiness. You're feeling more, how would you put that? Younger. For some of us, like more joys come back into your life. You feel more warm about your decisions. There's success, a rebirth. So you're just starting to enjoy the beginnings of this year again. So something has lit a candle under you and definitely got you going in a more feeling that rejoice, happiness, right place, right time, right people sort of thing. So that's nice to see. And the Page of Swords. Well, everything we do has a little bit of rain, and this is a storm warning for some of you. It's not really fatal, but it's been weighing on you for a while. It looks like some of you have come to a conclusion of some relationships in your life that they've just run out. It's not that you're doing anything bad or they've done anything bad. It's just run its course. And somebody, unfortunately, looks like they're going to feel they have the right to confront you in some sort. But you're having none of that. You're basing this on your inner strength and truth. There's a blowout moment here. Things are going to come to a head. You're holding your tongue. You're watching what you're saying, but you're getting not only your strength, but your message across. You're not holding back. You're tired of holding back. This is you standing your ground. Yeah, and stepping out of the shadows, realizing that overthinking, overanalyzing, you've been under a bit of stress here for some of you for a while. Just not quite sure what your next step's going to be like how it's going to pan out, if you should even undertake it in some cases. So you've been, worrying about something that hasn't even come to light yet. So you're learning to stop that. Let that go. Stop thinking that way. No more negative thinking. No more overanalyzing something. Realizing that you can take care of the matter when it and if it comes about. So that's good to realize. And the Six of Rods. Yeah, people are starting to not only recognize you, but give you those, attaboys. Like, you've done well. Look where you are. Look what you have. Wow, you've come from here to where you're at. So congratulations. Like, you are standing out on a more positive side of things this week. Yeah, there may be some that you have to let them know if you choose to. But for the majority of it, you're not looking to explain your livelihood or where you're at or who you're with to anyone other than yourself. And the Tower card. Yes. Something happened. Something shook up your foundation. And it made you recalibrate, rethink things. A sudden change happened, and it showed you to take care of yourself. This is your awakening. This is your release. This is your sudden insight. So you get to really see what was coming at you. Though you had a strange suspicion for a long time, it never really showed up at your door. And you've already started to correct just in case it was to ever enter your door. So you have already course corrected for yourself. You've already made up your mind that you're going to change something, move in a new direction, take care of something yourself. That way you don't have to rely on anybody else. Yeah, see, the Death card. Definitely letting go of things from the past. Realizing it's time that you need to move away from certain people, situations. This is an ending so that you can have a fresh new beginning. This is your transformation. You know, the ending of a cycle that you have been going through for, you know, some of you, years. But you have decided to move away from it. Open yourself back up into trying stuff fresh and new again. Not holding yourself back, overthinking, overanalyzing, realizing that you're strong enough. You know what you've endured and how far it's got you this far. And that you can continue on your own from here. You don't need another party to carry you. And that's for sure. Look at that. The 9 of Cups, the fruits of your labor. This is you getting to reward yourself. You're understanding that you've worked hard to get where you're at. And you get to celebrate that by doing something you want to do. Some of you, it's travel. Others, it could be purchasing something that you have thought about purchasing for a while, or, you know, remodeling, whatever, doing your yard if you have one, but whatever it happens to be, it is a reward to you, fulfillment, feeling happy about your choices. And you know that you have earned this. It wasn't given to you. It was earned by your own sweat of the brow. So, wow. That's beautiful. Oh, and the 2 of Cups. So there could be a beginning of new relationships, a couple, you know, coming together, like-minded people. And this does not have to be a romantic situation. This can be somebody who's a really good friend. You know, somebody that you really get along with. They get along with you. You think alike. You enjoy the same things. You like to spend time together. You know, this could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship that will last, you know, in some cases all your life. When you find that person that you really can enjoy, it's a wonderful feeling. And you're realizing that this is the beginning of that. And the High Priestess. Yeah, taking care of business. Understanding that it's okay. You're in a good place, good state of mind. Things are really starting to flow. You're feeling at peace with your choices as well, which is wonderful. Pardon me. You know, this is your knowledge. You're driven to succeed at something. You're trusting that yourself can take care of yourself. You can move forward. You have a higher standards of yourself. Like, you are not going to surrender to just anything or anyone. You've already made up your mind that no backsliding. It's only going forward from here. And you can feel the balance. When you made that decision, things shifted. You know, as well as that Death card, it helped you to transition into a new you, new way of thinking, new attitude, feeling better about yourself. You're feeling more empowered now than you have in a very long time. And you're going your own route at it. Like, nobody's coercing you into anything. You are very much assured of your choices. Yeah, definitely. There's your double take on that one. Things are really balancing out, really coming together for you. Feeling, you know, driven, trusting yourself. You don't have to do anything out of the ordinary. It's like almost like magic. You know, the universe is giving you this opportunity, these chances, and you're okay with it. You know, that's like the universe giving you the blessing, saying you're at the right path, doing the right thing, going forward. So you're more accepting of your own choices. You're not second guessing yourself. You're realizing that it's okay. I'm doing okay. You know, you get to actually say that to yourself in the mirror or whatever, but it helps you to strengthen your own conviction as well. Yeah, the King of Pentacles. So definitely an earth sign there. You know, this could be somebody that you're meeting, or this could be you yourself, you know, investing in something. Some of you could be starting a new business, you know, finding out what it is, that all the ins and outs of it before you make a choice. Some of you are making, like I said, a good investment. Understanding your own finances. You know, yes, sometimes it takes a long time for equity to build in something, but you have the forethought and the potential to follow through on this. And you're realizing, yes, slow and steady, but you're okay with that. You're not trying to rush anything. You're quite comfortable in your decisions. Your money making matters. You know, you don't need to leech on anything. You're quite self-reliant and independent. And it helps you to face that you are an entrepreneur. You know, you're making a promise to yourself and you're driven to succeed. So, you know, you got both feet running instead of just one. Yeah, the wheel. Most definitely changing a direction in your life. Something's come full circle. You're feeling more abundantly accepted of yourself. Like you're not looking for outside anywhere to give you your rewards or tell you that, you know, look how well you've done. You're very much aware of yourself. You know, these are your accomplishments, your fulfillments. Some of you are looking into travel. So, wow. But there's a celebration with yourself that, you know, you can take that breath and go, I have arrived. I have accomplished. And you're understanding that that power gives you more power, more drive. So you are really in the driver's seat of your future, feeling much more comfortable in your decisions, understanding some of them had to be done and probably needed to be for a long time. And now you've just decided to like clear the slate this week and you want to start fresh. Yeah, the Ace of Wands. Absolutely. There's an opportunity knocking at your door and you can feel that energy. This could be a new career for some of you, a creative project that you wanted to get going on for a long time, perhaps talked about it many times, but never really dug deep enough to get it started. But this week is the spark, you know, out with the old, in with the new. Let's begin. Let's start something. And it's like the universe is blessing you with this opportunity. You're not sitting around thinking about this. You know, if this is a new career, you're all gung-ho to get started. You know, you're following your heart. You feel so much lighter and energetic this week than you probably have in a long time. You just have that spirit of you want to, you know, get started, and you are already in the motions of that. So, wow. All right, I am also going to pick you one more tarot card to see if we can get a little more clarity here or a little more understanding. But it looks like for many of you, there's a new relationship that's coming in, and it is going to give you that step of vigor, that, you know, confirmation. Oh, yeah. The 10 of Pentacles. Look at that. Balance, harmony. There could be an inheritance coming in. Maybe somebody's left you something and it helps you to feel better about your choices. This is your legacy. This is what you're trying to help dream come true for your children or your children's children, or something in your life. You want to not waste this opportunity. You want it to continue to grow and give feedback to you. So that's beautiful. And you are really accepting this. You're not wondering why this happened. You're understanding it's a blessing, and you're making sure that it is going to be invested very well. So that's nice. All right, and your oracle card. All right. Follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compassionate of your creative talents. Now, isn't that perfect? And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely talk to you again next week. Bye for now.